Hello! I have a box of games from Surugaya. Surugaya is an excellent, they're a Japanese retailer. They have in-person stores, and they also have an excellent web presence. You can actually order things, video games, nerd items, figures, you name it. But I was ordering some classic video games from Surugaya. Came from Japan Post. Not quite, cheaper than doing DHL or FedEx, but a little slower, but worthwhile. It's not like crazy long. Ooh, the goodness. Alright. These are all Famicom games. So, Mad City. This is Bayou Billy in the US. Konami action game, side-scroller, starring a character who looks a hell of a lot like Paul Hogan. But Mad City is apparently easier. They tweaked the difficulty when they brought it to the US, but Mad City, the official version of a side-scrolling beat-em-up with also gun sections, which is also great because I have my AV Famicom modified to use the Nintendo Zapper. By the way, so the Nintendo Zapper, it fits into the number 2 AV port, the US one, but the Japanese gun used the Famicom accessory port. So I had to take mine game system to Total Games in TOTL Games in Portland, Oregon. And they modified it by just soldering 2 cables so that the NES Zapper mod. So I look forward to playing Mad City on the for the Nintendo Famicom. Ooh, okay. I don't know the official name of this, but it is a hot-blooded Kunio-kun game. I think this is like all-fight battle, martial arts battle. So they had Kunio-kun, River City Ransom, the various sports games, and Sports Challenge, and this was their martial arts challenge. This was not officially brought to the U.S., but I look forward to having some 2D Kunio-kun beat-em-ups action for Famicom. So, then I have, let's see, Penguin Mogatari. So this is probably one of the more expensive games. It wasn't crazy cheap, wasn't like crazy expensive prices, but it was up there. So this is a Penguin Mogatari. Is a side-scrolling platform game. Hey, look, I got a cat here. Side-scrolling platform game made by Konami, starring the Penguin from Arctic Adventure and also later Perudius. So it's part of the Konami Penguin Perudius cinematic universe. And his girlfriend gets kidnapped, so he goes on a 2D side-scrolling adventure to rescue his girlfriend. But he encounters food, and if you eat too much food, he gets fat and moves slower. That was a major gameplay mechanic, and apparently it's a shame they didn't bring this over to the U.S., but, you know, it was the 80s, and so such things would actually probably be acceptable in the 80s. All right. The other 3 that I got are independent Famicom releases published by Columbus Circle. So I'll have the awesome experience about playing a Columbus Circle game on a Columbus Circle system. The cat is running around being crazy. So, 8-bit music power. So this is not a game. It is an interactive album. Not really that interactive. It's a music album of chip tunes made by some of the best Famicom music composers. released on cartridge. I've had the MP3s of this for a while, but I wanted to get, and my cat wants me to open the window, but I wanted to get the Famicom version. So, 8-bit tunes, some of the best in 8-bit music power, a audio music album distributed on format. So you think that listening to vinyl is cool? Okay. You think that listening to tapes is cool? Well, how about listening to Famicom cartridges? Because that's cool. Is it? That's where there's an order line for what is cool and what is nerdy. Then to follow that up, I have more recent 8-Bit Music Land, also released by Columbus Circle. So they took the complaints that stated in saying, hey, this isn't interactive enough, so they actually made an interactive music game called 8-Bit Rhythm Land. 8-Bit Rhythm Land interactive music game for Famicom. Not an independent release. An independent release. I'm not really going to call it a bootleg. It's not really a bootleg because it's an original work, but not licensed by Nintendo, but by an actual company like decades later after the official Nintendo authorized Famicom. But these are some quality cartridges. And then finally, oh, I wish they would have put a sticker on the box. I'm going to try and get the sticker off the box, but this is Neo Hyankyo Alien. Hyankyo Alien is a, see if I can get the sticker off without damaging the box. Normally I don't care about boxes, but don't put stickers on boxes or game labels. Oh, and I need to go the other way. So, Hyankyo Alien is a game, oh, yeah, it's not working. It's a maze game. It's heavily influential. I don't think it was actually released on Famicom, but a very influential computer game where you would like go and dig holes, and these aliens would go around, and so you would chase them and dig holes. It was heavily influential on 8-bit game design. That sounds so. Think Lode Runner meets Pac-Man. I'm pulling slowly to try and get the sticker off, and I did. So this is Neo Hyankyo Alien. So this is a Columbus Circle release. Excellent retro box, and I'm going to open up. So this is it's actually a retro game. In actual retro game. Retro games do not mean old. It means new game meant to be old. A more accurate way to describe Famicom and Super Famicom games would be classic, but we use the term retro games instead. But classic would be better, but more accurate. But Hyankyo Alien, Neo Hyankyo Alien, I really hope I'm saying that right. Hyankyo. Come on, can't get the cartridge out. Ooh. A manual. An actual paper manual. Actual paper box. And now I am unwrapping an actually newly manufactured. This is the most recent release. I think this is, 2017. It's still pretty recent when it comes to Famicom releases. Opening up a brand new Famicom game. Neo Hyankyo Alien. Alright, and to recap, Yume Penguin Mogatari, platform action game involving the cute penguin of the Konami cinematic universe. Kunio-kun hot-blooded martial art action. I think that's what the title translates out to. Mad City, also known as Bayou Billy, but the correct difficulty. 8-Bit Rhythm Land by Columbus Circle for the Famicom, and 8-Bit Music Power for the Famicom. I got these from Surgaya, and hope you have a good one.